Hey, welcome back guys. Today I'm going to showing the mechanism that we add on this login form, so that when somebody or people put your email, a correct email in the password which was being signed in on that system, so that you can use that email. For example, here when you see here on PHP MyAdmin there's two record, so that when somebody on this two can was being putting it is email and the password which are correct, can put here, and so that after clicking this button it take that user to the home page or dashboard. So the mechanism that was being used to make on this login form or was being using a PHP. For example, let me showing a system that is being really created. For example, here I'm put a correct email in the password, and if I press the login, take me to the home page of that system. So and here on that system we do like this, we done here, so that somebody can put a email, a correct email and the password. If we put a long email or password, can notify by it was being fair to put a correct email or password like this, or if was being put any contact, it's showing all input are required. So now here we are using a PHP like I said. So to begin, we should use a text editor. Like here I'm using a Sublime Text. Also you can use any text editor, it is your choice, including Notepad, Video Studio Code and so on. And for browsing, like I said, I'm using a Firefox, which is favorable for me. But your side you can use any browser, including Google Chrome and so on. So now to begin with, in a login form here that will be coded in the previous tutorial. If you are not seeing yet, link you are put in the description, so that you can check that out and code like this. So now here I'm going to the very top here, but because all data was being in the previous was being inserted successfully in the database, so now it is the time to put it to enter this level where I put your email and the password. So now I'm going to the beginning of that top, on the top there, and put a PHP tag, open PHP and close it. And here don't forget to start two services, MySQL and Apache. So now here my side I'm using another different operating system, which is Ubuntu Linux, and previously I'm being used a Windows, but it doesn't matter which operating system was being used. This code can execute as intended. So here to test if the PHP was being running, I will echo a user stuff, which is hello world like this, and save. Come to the browser. Here I'm navigated to the http://localhost/form/login.php, so that it bring me to this feature that is being created by previous tutorial. So here it's showing hello world, so it means that the PHP at this time it is running. If it was not running, please activate those two services, the Apache and the MySQL. Once we're done, we can begin coding right now. So now here, if we look closely in that form, let me refresh. I remove that text there. If I will put my email is there, gmail.com. I'm going to put G there, and my password is very weak. If I click it, don't react to anything like you see here. So it means that there's no tag of form. So you come to the text editor and you come to here to those input here. We open a tag of form and close that on the end of that input of button. So all of these three input will be inside the form, and a method here on the form tag will be post, because they are using a post for security purpose. And here no action, because the code of PHP will be at the top there. So if I will save like this and come here and refresh and put again that email, or by copying to simplify a job, copying, come here, close that one, and the password, and the press. Now it refresh. So it means that there is tag of form. So now in this three input we should put here a name, so that the PHP can capture what is going here, what is going on. So here it is for email, and here it is for password. A button you can leave as it is. So here at the very top here, first step number one, you can connect. First of all, you can connect to the database. To connect in a database, you can declare a variable like this. You can say $icon is equal to, we assign the value of MySQL, connect, parentheses, double quote, and the server name we are using, it is a localhost. A username is root by default if we are not changed, like me, I'm not changed yet, and the password will be empty, and here we put a database name, what the system should fetch that data. So here my database name, it is from. So here I'm putting from and close that. And if I come to refresh, if it is showing anything, it means that it was being connected successfully. If we see errors, it means that it was not connected successfully. So by proving, in order to be sure if we are successfully connected, you can put a condition, if condition there. So like as you can say, database connected. Like we know, if statement, like this, they put $icon, so it means that if it is true, echo that message. If it is not true, ignore it or give you some errors. So here, if I came here, the refresh again, saying database connected, so it means that it's being successfully connected. So here, this code I will comment out for troubleshooting later on. So now I'm putting a if statement. If count, or can say if it is set, you can use any condition here, any statement, so that for example, you can say if $_ server, So underscore server, here you can say request underscore method is equal to post. So it means that there something is being posted. Should echo, or we should print out that thing that is being posted by using the script of print underscore readable, print underscore r. So it means that print human readable information about a variable, so that here you can put that variable that you want to print out, that content that are inside and that doesn't underscore post. So here if I come here and put that credential and click post, so here it's showing an array of the posted email. So this means that this is the key and this is the value of that key, and also this is the key, this is the value. So on the email was putting that email, and the password you put that password. So it means that the thing was being posted, it is this one. So now what you are going to do here, it is to declaring a variable that key and the value. For example, here I'm declaring a variable of email. Here you can put any name of the variable. It depends to you to remember, and after a long week or months, if you are reviewing that code, it is easy to you to understanding what was being coded the last time. So now I'm saying $_ underscore post in a key on here, the variable which is a variable, it is this one, email. So copy that and come here and paste, and don't forget to terminate with semicolon, and duplicating on a Sublime we use the Ctrl+Shift+D, and here it is for password, and here again it is for password. It's a good idea to copy on this name in order to reduce some error on the typing error and so on. So here now I'm declaring a two variable. So a next step it is to select a data from a database which matches with that a user is being put on a login form. So using a $_ query, and we are assigning a value of using a select. You can use uppercase or lowercase, it doesn't matter, but my side I'm prefer to using a capital letters in order to look better. And here we select star. So star, it means that we select a multiple on that column. Select star from here. Okay, we give put a from. So here it says from where we want to collect that data. So here it is from which table. My side a table was being named as a users. So I can say here users, and here we put where. So which data we want to collect and where. So it means which property or we want to take that data. So here I want to take from where the email is equal to a $_ email that a client is being posted on that form, and you can use it like this, or you can use a capital letter, it doesn't matter, but my side I prefer to use this. Also here you can put it in a single quote because the double quote are outside. So here again I will we say password where password is equal to $password. You can say limit 1. It is option. If you want to, you can do. If you don't want, you can ignore the limit 1 there. So here, let me output here that query $query in order to see if data was being matched. For example, here on a login form, I can resend that data that is being posted. So it's showing the select star from users, and where a email is equal to Jacob, and also a password is equal to that and the limit 1. So here this is a query that is being used. So now it is the time to connect. Put your $sign here, declare another variable $sign data is equal to MySQL underscore query, and here we put two parameters. The first one is $sign connection con here, so it represents which server name we are using, a username, a password, and the database name. So we present all data by using $sign con. Here you can paste that and put a comma to put another parameter, which is a query that is being used to fetch on which table. So in a table of users and the credential, like you see here, and close that. So now we can targeting that. If it is, can do like this. You can say $sign result is equal to, we are saying the value of MySQL underscore fetch a sock. You can use the array or a sock. For not mistaking that correct, equal spelling $sign data. So here I can say print to see if that has been matched on that database, that the user is being inputted in that form. So let me try here, refresh and resend. Here it's showing there is ID, which is the first name, ID of one, a first name, which is here, and the last name, a email, a password, and the date. Or let me arrange it properly in order to see better. Using a HTML tag, which is pre. Save, come here and resend. So it look nicely. So it's showing ID of one that was being posted in that form, regardless of where we see that was being changed, because a pre tag was being not closed. That's why you see a form will be stay on randomly. So now we see there is ID, there is first name, a last name, a email, a password, and date. So it means that a credential or a key that a user is being putted, it is correct. If we let him say by mistake I put a wrong credential, what would be happen? Click a login. So here it's showing nothing. So it means that that email and the password is not found on a database. If I put a correct one, like as easy, I can use This is a second record. Here can the password, which one password is being used, it is this one. Copy, come here again and click login. So here to showing this user can have access to enter. So if we showing the correct information, so that you see all of details that users being inserted before. So now after getting those, now it is the time to put a mechanism by saying like this. You can say oh, let's comment out this one, or using another, which you can say $sign row is equal to MySQL underscore nums underscore number of rows, like this, and put a $sign data. Let me print out, shall we? Say here, put it like a before. Let's see. Here I can say print readable $sign row. Let's see how it does by sending those data. So it's equal to identify number of row. Oh, don't forget to put I there. Here it's showing a 1, so it means that one record was being founded. So after getting that, you can use a if statement by saying if. Now if $sign row, how can do like this. Say that if that is greater than 0, so it means that there is something echo. You can say that it cut this and being here, and comment this code, and here can say after getting the correct information, so that this is the time of to direct to another page of that, to take user to another page. So now here if it is wrong, you put an S here. You can say echo correct, or can say wrong email or password. If you want telling the specific which is being wrong, you can say wrong email or wrong password. If we will say like this wrong email or password at that time, it means that you are securing a system so that a hacker can take time which correct was being put, it is correct or wrong. That's why you see you put this statement wrong email or password, so it is difficult to understand which that was being put, it is correct or wrong. So now here I can declare a session so that you can session. How can you asking how session work? Session like that mean by second showing how to work a session by explanation. Wait a second please. So here I will say a session is a way of store information in a variable to be used across multiple pages. So if we had a data that is being put on one page, if we want after a user press a login, so that it captures that data and send it to multiple pages, we use a session. So now how to declare a session? To declare a session, we use like as is. You can say $session. Here we say we put a variable for the session, which you can say anything, but not put a number. You can put any letter here, but my side I'm saying user. So that is the session name and the session variable. So here we put a data that we want to store to that session. So here I want to store the data. After doing that, let me showing how to show print how it look in order to take that to store that data in a session. Wait a second please. So let me resend again, or showing like this. It means here I can do like this. Let me comment this code, and I say a $sign result in form of array. You want to capture a ID that somebody was being entered on, was being put in collect information. After storing that data in that session, then we direct a user to another location, which I will teach on a next tutorial, which is I will design a home page, or can say a dashboard. So here we put a capital L location, full colon, and here we put a folder name. So here a folder name, let's create a folder real quick by right clicking and open a new file and save. I'm saving this as home.php and save. So now here I can put a HTML. I can say home page. Here I can say welcome that user. Say welcome user as is, and save. So here I can say we put a location and which form you want, which page you want to enter after the collect information is being putted. It is on home.php and terminate with a semicolon. After this action you can put die, so it means that we exist. If you open it was being failed and exist one. So here let it refresh, so it means it move from login page to the login page, like as you see it say welcome user. So now one thing that I forget to teach you it is to, when you are using a session, it is a good idea at the top here to start a session. So my bad there, I was supposed to put a session start. So that in order to do the session down here, you can put it at the top here, session start, and here on your home page you can say print, to open your PHP tag and close the PHP tag and say print underscore readable and print underscore session like this. Oopsie, session like this. You can specify which session name we call it, but now I'm refreshing, saying